Right, let's hear it one more time for Epic, everyone.
Welcome world, this is Epic Music.
It's your boy C. Troy, also known as Golden Boy.
Danielle Lee.
It's your boy GK, aka Mr. Everything, aka Put It Down all the time.
And when we did a collabo, you know, just that Jones came back to us, and we all three was just in the studio one day, and I think I was writing a verse and I said something epic, and it just came to my head. I'm just like, that's what this shit sounds like. This shit, it's some epic shit right here, you know what I mean? And it represents just the sound that we bring to the table when we're all three together.
Epic to me is longevity in this game. You know, right now you can see, I think a couple of years ago, I saw Janet Jackson open up the Billboard Music Awards, and then Mary J. Blige had her own set, and it was a standing ovation for both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's what Epic is to me, is longevity. God told me, when it's time, I'm gonna put you around your family. And at the time I wasn't married, and I didn't know my brother was singing. So I'm around family now, so that's like prophecy fulfilled to me, and that's what Epic is to me. It's family.
Epic Music is basically family, longevity, you know, big music, big records, things that get you hyped, you know what I'm saying, things that kids will love. First of all, I know there's a lot of kids that love the little street songs and all the little crazy ass shit that's out here these days, but you make them records that's epic, though. That's something that everybody listens to, young, old head,
Yeah.
you know, it's a middle age, everybody can just listen to it, man. Just go ahead and put it in and just play the whole CD that we had that so many times. That every time you put our CD in, you gotta listen to it, the whole CD, just not one song. I want to hear that, you know, it's number 3. It's gonna be a whole CD, so man, so to me, it's epic music.
Troy, C. Troy for short, the Golden Boy, one of the members of Epic Music, a group out of the Midwest. I come from a musician family. My father was a musician for, you know, most of his life. He passed away in 2008. He was a jazz musician. I didn't get the gift of playing the music, but I did get the gift of writing, so I continued his legacy on from 2008. What I like to bring to the industry right now is just a fresh new approach, you know what I mean? I mean, nothing that's too reinvented, but just a fresh sound, fresh material, fresh substance, you know. What you're gonna hear in a lot of my music is a real hard edge approach, a real hard delivery, because what I say, I just feel like it needs to come out like that, you know. I have a lot of religious undertone in my music. I don't proselytize, you know, my faith in that type of order, but I do try to, you know, let people understand that God is at the focus of my life right now, because I understand the time that we're living in right now and the power that music has to help people to get through hard times that we're going through right now.
Try to change the game. I ain't gotta be nasty for you to respect me.
of Epic Music. I sing a lot of R&B, a lot of pop, a lot of inspirational. I'm in a group with my husband and my brother, so they got me teeter-tottering around the rapping. So, you know, I'm getting my feet wet in the rapping. My favorite song from us is My Time Is Now, because I feel like it just tells all of our story. I feel like in a lot of music you hear a lot of the struggle, but you don't hear the triumph, or you hear the triumph and you don't hear the struggle. And I feel like we present that, and it's such a mesh of, you got a little R&B singing, and you got some pop, and you got some hip hop rapping, and then you got these chanting and melodies, like almost like anthem-like, and you just don't hear that in music anymore. So right now that would be my favorite song from Epic Music. I was one of those girls that would watch the videos, the Nellies and everything, and they would have the naked women, you know what I'm saying, half naked or whatever, and even some, you know, famous singers, you know, you would see them step outside of themselves and show a little more skin than was necessary, or talk about things that just wasn't relevant. And I feel like that's who I am, and that's what I'm going to bring. I want to be to another little girl what Whitney was for me, what Anita Baker was for me. That option, you know what I'm saying? That you don't have to do what everybody else is doing to feel sexy. You don't have to say what everybody else is saying to feel like you're talented. Like, you can do it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got another song called My Own Path, you know what I'm saying? We feel like that's what we on right now, and everybody has their own path, and you gotta walk that path hard, you know what I'm saying? Humble, but hard at the same time. A song called Track Killers. And in that song, my verse, it's almost like a Queen Latifah. I didn't try to do it, but it came out that way. You know, just woman empowerment. You know, we the mothers of civilization, queens of planet Earth, and I'm encouraging them to put their clothes on. And DJ Sluggo, shout out to DJ Sluggo, showed us a lot of love and wanted that song on his mixtape, Respect My Grind. And he also wanted us to perform it at the release party. And I was so nervous about performing that song, because I know when you're in a club atmosphere, you know, you're going to have half-naked women or whatever. And I just didn't know how they was going to receive that. You know, I didn't want them to take it as, you know, someone judging them or looking down on them. You know, it's actually coming from somebody that's been there before. You know what I'm saying? I just so happened to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and realize who I was and how much I was worth. So, like I said, I was nervous performing that song, and we got on stage, and it was just so crazy to see how the women responded, because I didn't expect that. I expected them to shut down, I expected them to walk away, I expected them to look me upside my head, and when we got on stage, there was so many females, you know what I'm saying, half naked now. Now I'm speaking against this in my verse. Half naked, coming up to me, shaking my hand, giving me a hug, you know, cold. I had someone come up to me and say, "You the 2010 Queen Latifah," you know what I'm saying? So it was cool, you know, just getting that response. You know, you have a lot of people tell you, you know, you got to do a certain type of music, you know what I'm saying? You got to do this street hip hop, you got to do stuff that people want to, excuse my mouth, shake their ass to, you know what I'm saying? But I believe, like, I don't want to insult the intelligence of the listeners and the fans, and they trying to hear something different.
What's up, it's your boy GK, born and raised in the G, Gary, Indiana, home of Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying, the best, pop, R&B, whatever you want to call it. But I bring that new flavor of R&G to the, you know what I'm saying, to the thing that motherfucking rhythm and gangster. Finna go ahead and get it in on that, but you know what I'm saying, I love the right though. I love the group I'm with. the team I'm around. You know, it's an epic feeling when everybody around each other, man. We love to laugh, love to kick it, love to just chill, though. We finna do out here, though. We finna come back to the Midwest, go ahead, take these streets over, man. Take everything over, R&B, hip-hop, pop, reggae if you want to, inspirational, anything. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we came out here to do. My favorite epic song is, I'm gonna say right now, My Time Is Now, probably my favorite epic song. If it goes to a single, my favorite song is probably gonna be Yoga Love. So ladies, watch out for Yoga Love, it's coming out real soon. First who inspired me, first person is my grandfather, man. I've been a basketball player all my life since I was like 6, been hooping. He always worried about me getting injured and everything. I finally told him that I was gonna switch, you know what I'm saying, stop going to college and do music. And he was the happiest person in the world. That's probably like one of the last memories I had of my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? George Kelly singing, he was a blues singer, he did all that. And the second person who inspired me is my cousin R. Kelly, Robert Kelly from The Chi, you know. He told me, he always used to tell me, when I was your age, I ain't had none of this shit. But you know what I'm saying, look at me now. I'm the man, this is what I'm standing at the top. So those are two people who really inspired me. And I always gotta say my sister. My sister, you know what I'm saying, Danielle Duncan, she always inspired me every time she sung at my games, halftime shows, anything she did, I was always trying to make it. She'd tear that motherfucker up.